Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of Nanowrimo. So, something that I did this morning, I registered for classes. Well, I registered for a class, but then I would have to register for that class again because I did not meet the required, I don't have the required prerequisite, so I need to do something about that because, yeah, so, because I really need that class. So anyways, so the goal for the word count today is 6,668 words. Yeah, that means I have to write a lot. I don't know, like, how long. It might be all day, but I don't know, you guys. So I'm gonna make myself some breakfast, but first I need to take my dog out, so, yeah. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so, for my breakfast today, I made, don't know if you guys can see it, these pancakes. It was so sad. It turned out to look really bad, but, regardless of what it looks like, it's still good. It's still good. I'm gonna start doing a writing prompt and pep talk while I'm eating, so yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Okay, so I just did my writing prompt, and I wrote down some things that jumped out at me, reading the pep talk letter for today. So our writing prompt for today is write about your relationship with food. And this is what I wrote. I love food! Exclamation mark. I can't live without it. I can't breathe without it. I would literally snack through the entire day. Sometimes I would eat when I'm working because it helps to get my brain going, and I focus a lot more after I eat. My favorite food is pizza. And I specifically love plain cheese pizza. I also love sausage pizza. My favorite food to snack on is popcorn. I will literally eat... Oh wow, there's pancake mix on my sweater. Anyways, I will literally eat popcorn when I'm watching a movie or writing my novel. What's best about popcorn is that when you melt the butter and put it on the popcorn, it just tastes so satisfying. Almost a lot of food that I eat is satisfying. It just depends on how hungry I am. So that's what I wrote. And in the pep talk for today is from Chris Beatty. And oh my gosh, I think I really need to read this whole letter because this one jumped out at me. So this is the letter from Chris Beatty. Dear writer, this Tuesday at 12:01 a.m. The adventure begins. Wherever you are in the planning process, please don't panic. You'll do great. This will be my 13th Nanowrimo, and I can tell you from experience that the hardest part of the event is just making the initial commitment to it. that and surviving week 2. We'll talk about week 2 next time. For now, I want to say how happy I am that you're writing with us. You're doing something very important next month, and will help explain why your November novel is such a big deal. I need to talk to you about the ocean. I live in Berkeley, just a short drive from the Pacific. The coast of Northern California is a thing of wild beauty. It's a craggy place where cold waves crash, winds whip, and the cries of seabirds are drowned out by the cries of the Spanish tourists who are sad that no one told them you need to bring a parka when you come to San Francisco beaches. Whatever the temperature, I love being at the ocean. My trips to the shore always leave me feeling simultaneously awed and calmed. When I stand on the beach and gaze out at the expanse of blue, I'm reminded of the bigness of life and the swashbuckling adventures awaiting anyone brave enough to sail out and meet them. It's no accident that the Nanowrimo logo is topped with a Viking helmet. The Vikings felt the same pull of the sea, and they were helplessly drawn to those unknown worlds beyond the horizon. This was even before GPS technology, when sailors only had stars, a magnetized lutefisk bone, and a race of hyper-intelligent talking penguins to guide them. But I'm boring you with Viking history when I should be confessing a secret. I almost never go to the ocean. My excuse? I'm just too busy. I think many of us face the same problem when it comes to our writing. We're lucky enough to live alongside these vast oceans in our imaginations. Whenever we make the trek out of our creative waters, we come away delighted by the things we discover. All of us harbor enough characters, settings, and stories to fill dozens of books. It's kind of weird to have all that stuff swimming around inside you, but it's there. A novel is really just a chance to pluck some of those marvels from our inner depths and pin them to the page. Sadly, the older we get, the harder it is to find time to visit these wild places within. Between school, work, and family, the days just get away from us. There might be an hour of writing here or a few minutes of dreaming there, but it's usually sandwiched between tasks and errands. The roar of that creative ocean becomes a distant sound that occasionally drifts in through our windows at night, reminding us of a place we once loved and keep meaning to get back to. But you know what? This November, we're going to the ocean. We're heading out together, and once there, we'll give ourselves an entire month to explore and play an adventure. At night, bonfires will blaze, and hot dogs or soy dogs will be roasted, and we'll stay up late sharing that day's discoveries. I will bring my guitar and serenade you with my inept cover of Brown Eyed Girl, and you will politely take the guitar away from me, and then everyone will go to bed, happily knowing that the next day will be as full of inspirations as the one that came before it. It's going to be big. We should probably start packing. I'll see you on the beach. I really love this letter. And I really love his analogy of the ocean. So, and the quote that jumped out at me is, "The roar of that creative ocean becomes a distant sound that occasionally drifts in through our windows at night, reminding of okay, reminding us of a place we once loved and keep meaning to get back to." So let me tell you something. When I in the last couple of months, I have been in a huge writing slump. And I kept on thinking, "Oh, I'll write later, I'll write later." But the longer you wait, the more harder it is to get your story out. So when I was prepping for Nanowrimo, I was trying to think about, like, what to do for one of my scenes. And I just remember a lot of my plots and scenes are just calling me for inspiration. And it reminds me that I really need to get back to writing. And I'm all like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm doing Nanowrimo, and it's so amazing. It's so amazing to get out of this writing slump after a couple of months of being in a huge writing slump. And it felt so nice. Yeah, no. Like, when we stop, it's a lot harder to think about what we're gonna do with the next scene, or it would be much harder to get, it would just be much harder to get our novel done. So, and it reminds us that we need to get our inspiration back. So I really love that. So, yeah, this one is a great one. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a 30-minute break. Well, I'm gonna watch 30 minutes of YouTube, and I'm gonna set an alarm for when I should start writing. And then I will start writing. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna watch 30 minutes of YouTube, and then I'll start writing. Okay, so I've been writing for an hour, and I've been writing since 9:30, and I have gotten to 513 words, so that is good. So for my break, instead of like taking a 30-minute break, I think I'm gonna take a 45-minute break. So I'm gonna watch 45 minutes of YouTube and then get back to writing. So yeah, I'm gonna take my 45-minute break, and I will set my alarm. Okay, so I have been writing for an hour, and I started writing at 11:25. I actually took a 50-minute break. So but basically my total word count for right now is 1,466. So that is good. So I'm gonna take another 50-minute break, and then I will get back to writing. So I'm gonna set my alarm for 50 minutes. Okay, guys, so I've been writing for 3 hours, and I joined in on a writing sprint hosted by Sarah Jane Walden, and I did 4 writing sprints, and in my total word count, I've gotten 4,030 words so far, so that's good. That's pretty good. I think I'll be able to make it to 6,664 words. Fingers crossed. I hope I will. I'm gonna take another 30-minute break and then I will get back to writing. Okay, so I have written for an hour. I started writing at 3:50 and my total word count is something is on my chin. It might be is it sorry. Anyways, my total word count is 4,610. I think I can do this. Fingers crossed, hopefully. But yeah. That's where I'm at, and I'm going to take another 30-minute break and then I'll get back to writing. Okay, so I started writing at 5:30 and it is 6:30 now. So I finished chapter 17 and now I'm on chapter 18. And so in the previous chapter I've written a romantic scene and I'm so happy about it and I feel good with what I've written. And for my word count, I've gotten 5,121 words. So I'm making some great progress. So yeah, I hope I could get to 6,668 words. Let's cross our fingers. I hope that I'll make it there. Okay. So, my break was over an hour. But I got back into writing. And my total word count is 5,917 words. So, I'm doing good, but I need to write a little bit more in order for me to get to 6,668 words. I was writing this scene this current scene, and in this scene I'm writing, and so the characters that I'm writing are making me so mad, even though it's my world, and I can write how I want my story to be, but the characters that I'm writing like, I'm so mad, but at the same time I was so happy of the direction that my story is going. Do you guys get these moments where, like, if your character is like a villain and they and like they did really bad things and they just make you so mad, but at the same time you were like, yes. Well, you were like, ugh, these characters that I'm writing are making me so mad, but I love the story. but I love the direction that I was going as a writer because because that's definitely me at times. But basically, I'm writing this scene where the main character is being gossiped in a bathroom stall. And so she was hiding in the bathroom stall, and she hears all these goth girls gossiping about her. And one of these goth girls are her ex-best friend, and is her ex-best friend. And they were making her ex-best friend say some things that she doesn't want to say about her, and they were like forcing it on her, and that's kind of the scene where I was like, oh, these characters are making me so mad, but I love the direction that my story is going. And so yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I'm gonna do a bit more writing. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and then write more. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, so you will not believe what happened. So, I was about to continue on the chapter, right? And I don't know how this happened, but I accidentally deleted all of the words in my chapter. I literally have 1,270 words in that chapter, and I deleted all of the words. I am so mad at myself, but it's okay. I have to But I was so mad though because I have to rewrite it. It's fine. I can still do the math. So far with my total writing count, I hit 6,615 words. So pretty close, but not quite. So I'm gonna do a bit more writing, and then I will go, and then I'll see how many words I hit. So yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to say that I was so mad because I deleted all of the words in my chapter that I worked really hard on, and I have to delete it all. Well, I'm not delete. I have to rewrite it all. Don't you guys hate it when that happens? Because I certainly do. I do not know how this happened, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep writing. It's fine. I'll just keep rewriting the scenes, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I've written for the last half hour, and my total word count is 7,345. I've reached the goal! Okay, let's go update Nanowrimo. Okay, so this is where I'm at so far. Look at that! Wow! I have not earned any badges today. But anywho, 7K! I did it! I did it! Wow. Okay. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. And that concludes my vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And let me know how you guys are doing for Nanowrimo. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you guys don't miss anything. And I will see you tomorrow for the next Nanowrimo. Remember to stay happy, stay safe, and stay cool. And I'm off to the moon, and I will be back soon.